What is going on, you guys? So today we're going to be going over the title update 2.1.0 that is coming to Breakpoint. Let's get into it. So this update is primarily just for the Gunsmith. They're expecting to have more to the Gunsmith in this fall. I just gotta say, I'll start off the video with this. I hope they can get the update done within a month or two of this update's release. So I hope it's in, August, September. I really do. They say beyond the additions to this Gunsmith update, players can expect to see further Gunsmith updates, and that includes customization for stocks, further underbarrel compatibility and variety, new attachment options, and more. So I hope to see more attachments, new guns, new PvP maps, maybe some new PvP game modes, and yeah, overall I think this update is a step in the right direction. I can understand why people are still wanting more, thinking this update's too little. I totally get it, and I also get their side of how things are in the world right now and how it could be hard to get an update out to people that's good. But overall, we need to see more updates consistently. Hopefully they can get the job done at Ubisoft, and yeah, hopefully we can get more PvP maps and PvP can stop being just neglected. I feel like maybe it's just neglected a little more than the other parts of the game, but overall I feel like this game is neglected just because we need more updates. We just need more updates. That's it. I love the game. I'm not gonna stop playing it, but we just need more updates to make the game more exciting and to make more people want to play this game, because this game could be a powerhouse. The PvP could be so big, but there's just updates and DMR glitches and stuff like that is just ruining the game. Not for me, because I'm still playing it, but that's just why people don't play. The fact that you can spam buttons and get extra damage, that's just crazy. Or get extra health, that's just crazy. And they are fixing those things, but it just needs to happen more frequently. We need to see more updates frequently, and that's my 2 cents on the freaking topic. But overall, let's get into this update. So first, I will tell you that there's trigger customizations now. Basically, it's that single fire option and burst fire will be options for a lot more guns now. I just fucking fumbled that sentence, but we're gonna power through it. All right, the guns, I should say the SMGs that have the single fire option as well as full auto option now are the MP5, the MP7, the MPX, the Scorpion Evo 3 CQC, as well as the regular Scorpion Evo 3, the UMP, the Echelon SMG, the Vector, and the Vector Shorty will now have single fire. And the Echelon SMG sounds like a new gun to me. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't used that gun. So all these guns that are new on this update, I will just take them as new. If they are in the game already, let me know in the comments. But overall, there's a lot of new guns that I see on these lists, which make me excited. The ASRs that will have a burst option now are, as well as the full automatic fire option, is the 416, the 416 Shorty, the 516, the 553, the 805 Bren, the A2, the AK12, the G36C, the M4A1, the MK17, the Taver, the VHS D2, as well as the Silver Stake. So the burst with the Silver Stake could be insane, as well as a lot of these guns. But overall, we'll see what happens. And overall, it's exciting to have new, or not even new, because it's not a new thing to the game, but the fact that all these guns have more options and more variations to it just makes it cooler. And overall, I'm happy to see it. So another thing to this update is the fore and angled grips are now basically just changed on the gun. Visually, they will look in a different spot, I think, to where they realistically should be, but other than that, it's not going to change anything with your accuracy in the gun. It's just all visual. But overall, it's a little detail that they wanted to address and say, hey, we hear you military buffs or whatever that say this RVG vertical foregrip is definitely not in the right place. They're moving it, so that is cool. Next, we have two new muzzles that are coming to Maria's shop, and that is the new control shield muzzle, which is for ASRs, and the new muzzle brake that is going to be for sniper rifles. And they're going to have their own visual effects, and that just means that the fire at the end of the barrel is going to look probably a little different than, you know, the flash hider, which is pretty cool. Just a little thing. The control shield will be on the 416, the 516, the 553, the AK-12, the AK-74, the the AUG, I'm sorry, the G36, the IA-2, the M4A1, the SC-20K, the Taver, the VHS D2, the 805 Bren, the AK-47, the ARX-200, and the MK-17. And if you caught that earlier, you just heard me say the IA-2. What fucking gun is that? Maybe I don't have it, but that sounds like a new gun as well, so that is cool to see. And those are also going to be available on the shorty models of these guns as well. So you're going to have the new control shield muzzle for those ASRs, and the muzzle brake for snipers are going to be available on the HTI, the L115A3, the M82, the Scorpio, the SRS-A1, and the TAC-50. And I remember the SRS-A1 in Wildlands, so I will be interested in using it and seeing how it is in this game. So that is cool. Next to the update, pretty big, I would say, probably the biggest thing in the update for me is that we have 3 new sights coming to Breakpoint in Maria's shop, and that is the SLX5 sight, the Loophole sight, and the VC16. They say use the SLX5 sight with the MK48, use the Loophole sight with the P90, and use the V16 with the G28. But I'll tell you that I'm going to be using the Loophole sight on everything I can use it on, and that is mostly P90s. That is mostly SMGs, so that'll be cool to use. But the SLX5 sight looks like a Tarkov sight. It's like a little ACOG, kind of hyped for it just because it looks cool, but also, you know, it's just, I don't know what, it's got some personality to it. But I'm gonna put all the weapons that it's compatible with because it is kind of a big grid, but overall you guys will be able to see it all. You guys got to try it all out. I mean, we got a new update coming out. We're going to be trying the hell out of everything in this thing, but the sight I'm pumped for is the Loophole sight. Like I said, it's a holographic scope. It says it's got the best visibility, which I would agree with. It just looks badass. Here are the guns that it is compatible with. I will probably be rocking it on the 516 shorty, as well as probably the P90 and the MP5 and the Vector shorty. But the V16 or the VC16 sight has multiple zoom values, so that could be actually really cool using, and I might just have to use it just because it's one sight, but it has multiple variations. That is very cool. But here are the guns that it is compatible with, and a lot of the scout weapons, as well as the AK-74, will be able to use this, and the SC-20K. So there's 2 ARs that are just regular that you can use it on, so that should be interesting, you know, just to slap on your AR. But it is mostly for scout weapons, DMRs, and snipers. So a new update coming as well, or I guess just a new thing coming with the update, is that shorty variants like the 516 shorty will now have an extended 50 round mag, and regular ARs like the M4A1 will have 100 round extended mags. But I will say that the 100 round extended mag only comes to 3 guns, and that is the M4A1, the 416, and the 553. But I will say those are 2 guns I use, and the M4A1 with 100 round mag could be actually insane, and the 100 round mag update could honestly make LMGs less effective, and they could just die out. LMGs could die out. So my counter offer to this update would be buff the LMGs, make them slap hard, make them like a 2-shot potentially if you hit good, make it a 2-shot, and make LMGs more of a gun that people could turn to, and maybe just it can still hang. LMGs are pretty crappy just because of the recoil and the accuracy, but people can just have fun with a bunch of guns and use an LMG that hits hard, and maybe they have a good game with it. Maybe they get slapped up with a dude running a 100-round mag with an M4A1. You never know. It's just, it adds a different layer. But ultimately, I hope that the LMGs can stay alive, but overall they're already kind of very rare in a PvP match, so I think this could be the final nail in the coffin, to be honest with you. There is a new SOCOM mini suppressor. You know, we have a bunch of suppressors already in the game, but out of all of them, the SOCOM mini, you know, SOCOM just sounds badass, so I'm hyped for it. But overall, that SOCOM mini suppressor will be on your 416 assault variant, your AK-47, your AK-74, your AUG, your M4A1, MK17, and Taver, and those are all the assault variants that it's going to be available on. So it's not going to be on the normal 416, but that is still cool. And there also is the grenade launcher M203 attachment is going to be available on the 416 shorty, the 516 shorty, the A2 shorty, the M4A1 shorty, and the MK17 shorty. So that is pretty cool. I don't really use that attachment too much, but overall that could be, you know, cool for people that do use that, like my boy Chinnikin. So this next part of the update, I'm gonna just put it all on the screen for you. I have screenshots. They're just making little improvements here and there, which is cool. But overall, what I'll say is that, you know, these updates are great, and when they do updates, ultimately it's really good for the game, and I'm always really happy with it. But you know, it just needs to be more often. You know, I think we've had like I can count the numbers of updates that this game has had probably on one hand, maybe two. So we need more updates, even if they're smaller. So I like that. Here are the bug fixing updates that they're doing too. I'm gonna put those on the screen now. But overall, they just need to have more updates, and I know a lot of it is bug fixes, and that sucks, but we need more content updates. We need different maps, and they've done that, but we need new maps more. You know, we need it just more often. We need maybe a new game mode. We just need more updates, and I hope that they can just try to get it done. Just put your head down, go to work, and this game just has so much potential. The PvP has so much potential, and it makes me sad because this game's just not popping right now because of the, you know, the bugs and stuff that people hate about this game, and they're just like, I want to just play this when it gets fixed. And as a player that always plays this game, I understand those frustrations with DMR glitches, or the fact that people can spam a button and get more health. It's just, it sucks. So I hope they can put more updates out more frequently, but you know, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm gonna not be salty about it. But overall, I just want to see more updates. I want to see this game succeed, and you know, more updates is going to be the key to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys want to see in this update or future updates, what you can leave constructively to Ubisoft, because I know there's a lot of just like anger and stuff, but we just got to try and give them constructive feedback to make this game better. Overall, I wish we could be in a situation where we're asking for more visual stuff. My wish list is I want an M4A1 variant like the freaking like the HTI Survival. I love how the foliage is on that gun. I want more things like that. I want a ghillie suit that goes up all the way to the head. You know, things like that just need to happen. And there's a lot of stuff. I want the gas mask to be able to be equipped with a helmet. You know, there's things like that that were in Wildlands that should be in this game, and it's just like, why is it not? But overall, I just want the game to succeed and be good, because I see the great game that's in this, but overall I see how it's just not getting through because of the problems. So, you know, overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave comments on what you think should be in the next updates, and I will catch you guys next time.